Hello everyone. I hope you're having a lovely day or night, whichever hemisphere you are in and wherever in the world you are. I am super excited to show you Adalyn and Shingo's upgraded house just in time for their baby. I had a lot of fun with this build. I did take inspiration from a houseboat, I believe it was. It had two stories above the sea level and then a story underneath with glass completely around it, which I really, really desperately wanted to do. But sadly, you cannot do that on The Sims 4. I don't know why. Having a underwater view of the ocean would have been beautiful, but that's fine. We forgive you. We forgive you. But yeah, so I did take most of my inspiration from that. I will pop a picture of that at the start so you can see what I was sort of going for. It looks nothing like it. Bear in mind that it turns out nothing like it. But that's where I got my inspiration from. So I'm just getting the two stories done. So the big thick pillar on the side, um, I eventually want to turn into a glass garden, so a greenhouse type of thing, just to look pretty. But I am still working with their budget, so I didn't use any extra cheats. I didn't give them any extra money. We just used what they already had. We did sell some of their promotional items because who is going to use those anyway? So we sold some of those to get a little bit of extra money. Um, but yeah, most of it we just used what they've earned, and technically they earned that money anyway. So yeah, I just done the basic outline of the house here at the moment. The fences were being silly and wouldn't let me delete them, don't know why. And I wanted to go for a white and darker wood sort of theme for the house. So still quite beachy, but a little bit more modern. Um, so it still looks nice. So the outside walls are all going to be white. I did change the roof eventually, although I really loved this roof. I loved it more than the one I chose, and I probably will change it later because I actually like um, this roof more than the one we ended up with. But I wanted to use the glass paneling, and I just realized there's a glass floor as well, and I could have just used that. So I will more than likely go in and change that. But yeah, for now, it's just what it is at the end of this video. I wasn't 100% happy with it, but it still looks great, I think, in my mind. But yeah, so I wanted to give them more of an update because they have been living in that tiny little dingy shack forever. And yeah, so we're just going through and putting in some more features. So I added a bathroom upstairs for the master bedroom, and then I decided that there needs to be a balcony out the back. So we added on a balcony, not a balcony, veranda. We call it verandas here. What would you call it wherever you're from? But yeah, here in Australia it's a veranda. So we've popped that on out the back. Again, the fences wouldn't let me delete them once I put on an extra foundation. I don't know why. But yeah, just a little glitch I was having trouble with. And yeah, we're just putting the fencing all the way around. The fencing was quite expensive, to be honest, and it's probably where most of my money was wasted. But they're going to have a baby soon, and I feel like I know the babies can't actually fall off anything, but I wanted them to be safe anyway. So yeah, all this stuff is the stuff we sold later on to get a little bit of extra money so that we could afford everything that we wanted. And inside, I sort of have like a bit of rustic versus modern. Like they've got a little bit of both in this house, so I really quite like it. And I put half walls around these stairs here, but I do change it into a complete like open top over the whole staircase afterwards, so that it because that little hallway seemed really dumb to me, and I hated it. I hated it. So we got rid of that and just put in an open floor there. I love the sliding doors. They don't really match the rest of the house, but I wanted them, so they're in there. I wish it was just like a basic sliding door, like just a white sliding door, no pattern, no nothing. And I first put in all these slatted windows, and then I found a different window later that I was like, oh, this is so much better. We'll talk about that when we get to it. And I was trying to decide on colour because I did want it to be dark, but the wood just wasn't getting to where I wanted it to. So we played around with colour for a little bit here. But yeah, see, I looked at the front and I was like, it just doesn't really, none of the woods really match, so we went with that one instead. Pretty sure I change out the wood on the patios anyway later on. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do. But yeah, so we're just going around and we're putting in all the different windows, making sure it's nice and light, nice and vibrant during the day, and adding a little bit of curiosity to the building. But yeah, like I said, that big pillar eventually will be all glass. I'm hoping that's what I'm going to end up doing. But again, they didn't have the money to do it, so we just went with the stock standard big bulky wall. And I do put some lights in there, and it seems really dumb, but trust me, it's fine. There will be something happening with that later on. So we're just putting in an extra balcony up the top, um, because I feel like it adds a little bit more something to this build. A little bit more something. Plus the front one was really tiny, and I was like, what are they going to do out here? And it faces out towards the land when we have this magnificent view behind us that um, I really wanted to incorporate in the video. I do actually have Shingo painting part of that said view in the Let's Play. But yeah, I did say in the Let's Play that I was going to do this build, so it was just time to do it. And I am mostly happy with how it turned out. I didn't have any money to do any landscaping outside or anything like that yet, but again, that will be something we go in and do later. This room was also bugging me. It was driving me insane because it wouldn't let me delete those 2 squares of floor. 2 squares of floor were just not cooperating. So I had to rearrange the entire structure of the room, which was quite annoying. I added this textured wallpaper behind where the bed was going to go to add a little bit of interest in that room because it is the master bedroom. So it's just got plain white walls with the really nice textured wallpaper behind them. And then just basic tiles in the bathroom, just white, because I feel like there's so much wood happening that if we did anything too crazy, it would take away from the wood aesthetic that we were going for on the outside. But yeah, just scanning through different tiles, different colors for the downstairs bathroom. I just went with the same tile that was in the upstairs, but a little bit different, a little bit of a different size and length, and I thought that looked nice. And then I was really struggling here with wood floor for the inside because I didn't want it to be the one that was on the outside because I wasn't really liking it. So I struggled and I played around for a bit and I gave up and I went to do the bathroom tiles instead and the carpeting for the bedrooms. So I did 2 kids' rooms here, one for a bit of an older child and one for a toddler slash baby because obviously both Shingo and Adalyn have um, family aspirations. So I feel like their family needs a little bit more attention in this house. But yeah, the kids' rooms are a little bit small. If they do only end up having one child, I probably will bump that wall out and just make it a second bedroom with an ensuite. So one part will turn into a bathroom and one part will stay the bedroom, but a bit bigger. But yeah, for now that's what's happening with that, or I might even bump it out into that upper living space a little bit more, just so they have a bit more space in there. But I wanted the house to be a little bit more designed around family time. So, because Adalyn wants to be a super parent and Shingo wants to, I think he's just got family values or something like that. This is where I tried to add in my glass roof on this roof and it just looked really dumb. And I really regret now that I forgot that there was glass flooring. I should have just gone with that. It would have just made everything work. Everything would have worked. I'm going to go change that after I do this video. So yeah, I changed the roof up. I'm not happy with it and I don't like the way it turns out, but it's what I could do at the time. And I played around with it for quite a bit and I just could not get it how I wanted it to be. And it was just really sad. But yeah, so we played around with that for a bit, played around with the wood. So I did change out the wooden floors so they're all that one from Pets, the Pets expansion pack, and I think it looks a lot nicer than the original basic one that we had. But yeah, so I'm just trying to sort of sort out the roof so that the glass, you can only see the glass above that one panel. It cooperated, sort of, it sort of cooperated to some extent. But yeah, so that was the whole idea. I was going to get the light cascading down and have little lights at the bottom, sort of lighting up the plants at night as well. I was going to put in a skylight, but I couldn't get it to fit in the right space how I wanted it to, and I thought it was just going to mess up the whole look of the house. But yes, now that I've remembered that there is glass flooring, I will go back and change this roof to how I wanted it, because I wanted it to just be a grass roof with some skylights, and I was so bummed when I couldn't do it, and that roof frustrated me for so long. So yeah, I will go back in and fix that. Plus, for some reason, my roofs are glitching out. So when I go into um, live live mode, back live mode or whatever you call it, um, the roofs glitch off, and I have no idea why. So I can't take decent screenshots of it. So just having that grass roof on top would have been perfect. But yeah, so we're just going through. I just fixed up that room, which was what I was talking about earlier. It just would not get rid of those two bits of flooring, so I fixed that. And then we went in and did all the internal wallpaper where I had missed. And then I found um, the bigger doors, and I was like, hang on a second, why didn't I use the bigger doors? So we did that, and then we went through and sold all the stuff that they had sitting in their inventory, which gave us a bit more money to continue the build, because obviously we don't have any furniture left at the moment. So we had no money for furniture, so I went back through and we got more money, so now we can put some furniture in. And then I found these glass double sliding doors, and I was like, how have I not seen these before? There must be a matching window. And there was a matching window, and I'm like, glass is going to look so much better than these bloody slats. So I went through and I deleted all that, and then I was like, I put them all in, and I was looking at it, and I'm like, this is way too much glass, like way too much. It looks too open. I know it's meant to be like a view sort of house and everything like that, but it's just too much glass. And then I was sitting there thinking, I'm like, what if, what if I put one of the slatted windows and then one of the glass windows, so it looks like the slat slides over the glass? And that's what I did, and it looks so much better, or I think it looks so much better. So we went around and did that, so it looks like you can cover up the glass, but it's still nice and open and airy. And I really like that I did that. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been happy with the windows. So yeah, we went through and we did that. And then I think it's almost time to start putting in furniture. No, I had to put in bedroom doors. I struggled for a long time with the bedroom doors as well, because I couldn't find anything that looked nice, and I wanted to use the sliding doors. But again, they're so patterned. They are so patterned that it's so hard to get everything you want out of them. But yeah, I eventually just went with this little kid's door, and I was still looking at it, and I'm still like, I hate this. I hate this because it's so childish. And then, although it's for a kid's room, don't get me wrong, it's for a kid's room, and I'm like, I hate it. So then I found these doors, and I'm like, these are beautiful. These doors are stunning. So we went through and changed them all out for that. Because I like them a hell of a lot better. I had to turn on move objects because I didn't have it on, and I was about to place down furniture, and it was going to suck if I did not have move objects on. So we went through and we put in all the lights. Yeah, what am I doing here? I don't know, probably texting someone. And yeah, so I went through and I put in all my lights. So I just scaled down all these normal lights to look like down lights, because that's all we have in our house and they work amazingly. I didn't put in any feature lights because again we ran out of money at the end, so not everything got done that I wanted to get done. And yeah, and I should have turned off the grid for this build because it was just annoying me. And but you know, I didn't. So you get what you get. But yeah, so now we've gone in to do the kitchen. Now I'm really, really annoyed that these island living counters do not have an island. The island living counters don't have island pieces. It was really frustrating, but I used those adorable little waterfall end counters to finish up the kitchen, which looked really nice. And I made an island out of the normal countertops because I needed the island. And we went for this old-fashioned fridge. It fits in the like groove fridge hole a lot better, and I really like it. And the colors matched, and we got the matching stove. We also got the matching dishwasher. I tried to use that range hood. I really do like that range hood, but it just covered up my window, so I was like, you gotta go, girl. So we just used that one instead. And yeah, and then I was like, this kitchen is just missing something. I was like, that's a stupid spot for a smoke alarm. Put in the thermostat under the stairs, hidden it away so that it doesn't really matter. There's the matching dishwasher. And I was going to put down some appliances. I did put down a coffee machine because I love coffee and coffee needs to be in every house. And I was going to put down a microwave, but it was like $1,200 microwave. I was like, my microwave costs like $50. Not even that, like $20. So, no. And yeah, and then I was like, I'm going to make my own island. They're not going to give me one, I'm going to make my own. So the waterfall ends do look so pretty on this. I was like, that's too long. So we shortened it down a bit and put the sink in there because that's what my problem was. I'm like, I need a sink somewhere. And yeah, and then I had this really dumb idea to put, well, it wasn't dumb. It would have worked if I had a matching table. So I was going to put the table on the back side of the countertops to make it look like it was part of it. I'm just putting in some little deco items. But yeah, and I was really super excited about it, and then I couldn't find a table. Like this table, if it was in that nice brown color, or even just a stark white, would have looked so good attached to this island, and I really wanted it to work, but in the end it just looked odd. So I changed it out for a normal dining table. I just couldn't look at it. It just wasn't sitting well in my stomach. I mean, it doesn't look too bad when you're looking at it like that, but something about it just, it wasn't right. And I was trying to look for another table that might work, and it wasn't coming together. So eventually I just took it off completely because I found this cute little dining table. I'm like, that'll work. So we stuck in the dining table just here, in between the door and the window. Nice little space there. I didn't have enough money to put a rug underneath it, but we did get the high chair in and everything like that. So we're just putting in the little dining chairs there. Move out the dining table so it looks a bit nicer. And then we move on to the living space. So it's still quite a small house for what it is. It's a two-story house, but the spaces are still quite small slash normal size. Like in Australia, this is like a normal size area. Well, I just built my house, and this is like what our living room size is. So we can only fit our I think it's a seven-seater couch. It's an L-shaped couch, and we can only just fit it in our living space near our kitchen space. So this is pretty realistic for me, and I wanted to add color in too. So we went with a mint green in this room. So all our little accents and things like that are a mint green. And I thought it just gave it a little pop of color without being too dramatic. Yeah, dramatic is the word I want to use there. So yeah, we've added those in and some little cushions just to sit on for the kids. I assume they're going to have more than one, so kids, plural. Is plural the right word there? I hope it is. Please don't come for me. But yeah, so we're just adding some little accents around the house, making it look a little bit nicer, making it seem a little bit more interesting than it is. yeah, so we just went through and did that. And then I changed out the colours of the pots too because I didn't want them all to be the one tan colour like the windows. It seemed nicer to do that. And then I used that new Moschino rug for in the lounge room. I also used the Moschino coffee table and TV table in the lounge room as well. So those were some new stuff from the new stuff pack. And then I did put in a carpet under there, but I'm pretty sure I deleted it and I don't know why. But yeah, I couldn't find a rug that I liked under there, and then I got distracted with the bathroom because I was like, oh my gosh, we're running out of money. We need to get the bathrooms done. So we went through and we did the bathroom. So yeah, I took my time choosing a bloody bathtub that I liked. Event, I am pretty happy with the bathroom. It does look quite nice and big, but I did intend to put the washing machine in here as well, and that didn't happen. So the washing machine went elsewhere. You will see that in a moment. But yeah, I was like, what can I put in here? So we we're just sort of messing around. I tried to size up the mirror. Doesn't work. Sizing up mirror does not work. But yeah, so we're just trying to find a nice mirror to go in here. And then I found this one and I really liked it because, it lights up your face and makes it easy for you to do your makeup. And then we got a bigger sink so it didn't look so overly sized. And then I changed out the bathtub because I really didn't like it, and I just used one of the base game ones that I really love. I love this bathtub. It looks very similar to my own, and I used a sink that sort of matches, and then toilet. Um, I just could not find a toilet that matched, and it was really driving me insane. So we just went with a white one, I'm pretty sure. White and black? Yeah, with like a wood seat, I guess. Because that was the only one I could find that sort of matched. And then I just popped in some little accents, a little one of those bamboo wood mats that I think are adorable. They do, um, they get quite mouldy, so they're not not the nicest things to have around in your house. But yeah, so we're just going through and adding in some accents in the bathroom. I don't think I actually put anything in there. And then I was like, I need the washing machine. So we put in the washing baskets. I just popped one in there. And then I'm thinking, how the hell am I going to get this washing machine in here? Where can I put it? And I was like, under the stairs? Yep, under the stairs. These stairs do not have walls, so that it's just sitting out in the open. I'm like, great, now I have to change my stairs. I tried to put walls in myself, but yeah, that's what happened. And I was like, can we work with this? No, I hated it. I hated it, and it needed to go. So the entire stairs had to go. Um, do I do it now? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do it now because I'm looking at it and I'm like, it's disgusting. So I change out the entire staircase because, that's what you do. Yeah, and I was trying to find one that has that wall built in. And yeah, so I found one and we have a look at it. And it wasn't sitting in the right spot, so I had to move it. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, I was looking at it like, ew, what's happening here? Why is it not working? And then I found out you can take the dryer off the washing machine, which is I did not know. I was like, how are we going to make this work? Because I can't fit a door. So we just use an arch. The arch is just sitting there. And yeah, I moved the washing machine dryer as close as possible so they can still get to the thermostat and they can still do their washing. So it's just hidden away at the back there. Just trying to utilize as much space as I could. But yeah, at this point I'm running out of money and I'm like, okay, we got to get the rest of the house done. And I'm looking around to find out what's costing me so much money. And I changed the stairs out too because I didn't like them. Pretty sure I chose the same stairs that were originally there anyway. Um, but yeah, so fixed all that up, and yeah, I was putting in. Oh yeah, this is the Moschino photo frame, and I thought it was really cute. And I was looking at the automated ones, and I was like, not yet, not yet. So we go upstairs and we do the other bathroom. I used the that one. I can't remember which pack it's from. It's a stuff pack. But yeah, I think it's really nice how it's got that half wall of tile. It suits the bathroom that I've created really well. And then we just added in a little sink, a little toilet, and a mirror. And then I did add a few plants in there as well. But yeah, just popping in the mirror now. I think I just went for a basic black and white one. Yeah. And then I do a few plants in the corner because it's just like a weird little corner. Don't know how else to explain it, but yeah, it was just a weird layout for a bathroom. But I wanted it to be a bit different. This is where I'm looking for what's costing me so much money and why I'm running out of money. But yeah, couldn't find it, so I was like, that's alright. We'll just put in some cheap plants and we'll make it work. So I put in that one there. Oh, he's quite cute. He's quite cute and little and dainty. And then I'm still looking for what's costing me so much money. I'm like, it's got to be this Moschino stuff. But, everything adds up, and I just wasn't paying attention to my budget. So now we go and do the bedrooms. I was going to do the bedrooms super basic, like really, really basic. And then I'm like, nah, something's got to go. And I sold the TV. So they don't have a TV at the moment. But it was a $2,600 TV, and I'm like, I need that money. I need that money. So we did. So I'm doing the toddler's room at the moment. There is also going to be a bassinet in here for the baby. And, oh, did I move that potty? I don't think I put that potty anywhere, but that's alright. It's not going to be there for very long. It's just to toilet train them and then we're good. And yeah, so I did a older child's room and I realized the doors were in the wrong spots. So I moved those and we readjusted everything. And yeah, so again, the rooms are super, super, super small. So I just put in basic stuff and decorated the walls more than anything. I did forget to put back in our family notice board. I will pop that back in once we go back into play because I'm sure Shingo's going to want to use it again. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I left the potty in the middle of the room. My bad. Yeah, so we're just going through putting in some toys, some little activities for the kids. I did try to get a desk in, but it just wasn't going to fit unless I took out the bookshelf. And I was like, well, we want them to be more social with the family anyway, so they can come down to the dining table and do their homework and things like that, rather than being cooped up in their rooms, doing it that way. And then I was just looking for decorations to sort of make the rooms a bit more personal for each of the children. Um, each of the children. There's none yet, but there will be children. And yeah, so we just go through and put a few little decals on the wall, a little calendar above the bed, and then um, some decorations in the baby's room, a little mat on the floor, which I think is quite cute, and then a little mobile above the bed. Well, it's going to move to above the bed, it's above the bassinet at the moment. But yeah, so I put in a little rug for the older child with those little animal things. I can't remember what they're called. But yeah, so just decorating a little bit. Again, this house didn't quite turn out exactly how I wanted. Um, but yeah, it's all right. We didn't get any of the outside done, so I don't have any outside furniture yet. But again, we will continue to update this as I go through the gameplay. And it got really dark here really quickly, so I'm currently sitting in the dark um, doing this voiceover. But it's okay. It's perfectly fine. We're not worried. My animals are hungry, but we're gonna get through this, guys. It's gonna be fine. Yeah, so just deciding on bedside tables. Yeah, did I go with those? I don't think I did. I really wanted to get fans in, but again, we were running out of money. And I loved that mirror. Like, I loved it, but it was so expensive. $400 for a bloody mirror? Mm-mm. We don't need that. We got mirrors in the bathroom. Just go to the bathroom. So yeah, I wanted to get in a wardrobe or a clothing rack. I did like the Moschino clothing rack, but it just didn't look right. So we put in this little Duchess instead, and then I put a few plants in this corner just to sort of tie the room together. One above the bed to make it look pretty. But yeah, just a few plants in the corner, just to make it look a little bit nicer. Just a bit. And then I change all the pot colors and things like that as well. But yeah, I feel like this house is going to continue evolving as we go through the game with Adalyn and Shingo. But yeah, their house is pretty much what you see here, and I really, really like it. I did change up this color schemes a bit and I added a lot of red for a little pop of color throughout their room. And yeah, because it was getting a little bit black and white, wasn't it? Yeah. So I added in a few little colorful things here and there just to make it a bit more, I want to say adult, but I feel like by saying that I am less of an adult, trying to be an adult. But yeah, anyway, that's what I did. So yeah, I just added those little bits of color in. So we've got that one there with red pots matching the dresser and everything like that. And yeah, I was gonna do some little details out the back there, but money was really running out. So yeah, I yeah changed the roof too, and then I tried to fix it, and it just got worse. Um, I really should have realized, but yeah, that's the new house. I added the floor trimming around the edges to give it a little bit more detail and interest. And I do really like this house, and I'm quite proud of myself. And I just went around and did a few fixes, and I really enjoyed making it. I will pop some screenshots of the final product at the end. Had a bit of a glitch there, and yeah, I tried to redo the roof, but we ran out of money, so I had to go back and put it on how it was, and I was so sad. It was so sad, but I will fix it. It's gonna change back to normal. Not to normal. It's gonna change back to what I how I originally had it right at the start of the game, right at the start of this build, sorry, because it just got worse. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and leave me a comment down below if there's anything you think I could do to improve this house. But yeah, that's Adalyn and Shingo's new house. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this build video, guys. I had so much fun making it, and I hope to see you next time. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and leave a comment down below if you think there's anything I can improve upon. Alright, see you later. Bye!